You are being watched.
Hello, welcome back to WhatAreMovie. I'm Tony.
And I'm Claire.
And we're back for Person of Interest, Season 2. We're continuing. We're near the end of the season. We got 4 episodes left. We're so near the end of like our 3 big show seasons at the moment. It's weird. Last time was All In with Lou.
Love that girl.
But it's basically a casino that was making old people launder money for them. But they basically robbed the place in the end. We had Leon, which was pretty fun.
Sorry, I was just like, it was just us talking earlier. Sorry to...
You're derailing already.
already.
Yeah, hold on to your
But like,
seats.
we was watching Mr. Robot earlier and we commented on the fact that hacking happens in Person of Interest.
Yeah.
And then it's just the laundering that I remember the last episode we watched. We were talking about laundering in here because there's laundering and Breaking Bad.
It's all connected.
All 3 just connect together.
Connecting. I mean, it's not the same type of laundering.
Laundering.
Laundering. Well,
Laundering.
Yeah, but there wasn't in that episode.
The car wash
yeah, but
to
in that
launder.
episode,
No,
we just
I mean
watched.
in the show.
Okay, cool. I thought you were getting confused with the laundry.
I know what it means.
You put the money in the washing machine and wash it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, cool. Right. Anyway, that's off track.
And it disappears.
Anyway, we are on to season 2, episode 19, Trojan Horse.
Ooh.
This aired on the 4th of April. 2013, directed by Jeffrey Hunt and written by Dan Dietz and Erik Mountain.
Sorry about that.
Sorry. What was that? What are you on?
You went Trojan Horse and I was like, ooh. And then my brain suddenly thought, because I was like, is Root the Trojan Horse?
You think?
Because Trojan Horse is all about when something infiltrates something, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, it's all to do with the
Yeah,
Roman Trojan horse
They gave
that
him a
they
horse
hid
and then
people
they hid people
inside it. That's what I'm like. That's
But a Trojan
kind of,
horse is also a virus, a
Yes.
computer virus. Yeah.
That is true. Which has also got something to
Which
do
is
with Root.
basically the same thing. It's something that you think it's not, and it's a virus. Yeah.
Yeah. Could that
Could
be
be.
Root?
There we go. Well, we'll see. We've only got
We
4
haven't
episodes.
had much of Root. We've obviously just
we've
had
had
those
bits, sprinkles. Yeah, but
that you're like, what
we've
is she doing?
Yeah, we've got 4 episodes left. Where is this season leading to? Who knows?
Root of all evil.
Anyway, full reaction is in the description. You need your own copy to watch along. Just make sure to come back where we'll talk all about it. Let's go!
You are being watched.
Right, go on, guess now. Is the person a good guy or a bad guy? The number.
Maybe bad guy. I don't
Okay.
feel like we've had a bad guy for a while.
Oh, I'll go good guy then. I have no idea.
Justin Lee is dead, sir. Executive has started digging into the accident.
Ooh.
Oh.
You ain't had Elias for a while.
Interesting strategy.
Trying to learn how to win at a disadvantage.
I assume we're talking about more than just chess. Detective Szymanski. Their deaths benefited your enemy.
Yeah. Forgot about that.
Very good,
Yeah.
Erik.
Who are you playing against?
A ghost. Someone I'd very much like to identify.
Ooh.
From the board, I'd say the outcome is a foregone conclusion.
Don't count me out just yet, Harold.
That's a really neat way
I
of...
have a few moves left.
It's a really neat way of showing it.
Yeah. Without saying too much at the same
Yeah,
time.
yeah. Who's the guy? Well, that's really cool. What is Elise doing?
Miss me already.
It's not a social call, Mr. Beast.
I'll get back. No, you're tracking a number 2, Monica Jacobs, senior VP at Rylatech. Found an appropriate cover.
Jeez.
Got gigs and code monkey. Doesn't sound too dangerous.
Corporate espionage is rampant. The threat could come from anywhere. And wanting the correct...
Wait. Is that the new Central 6 processor?
Oh, I consider it a vast improvement.
I know it. Anybody who says tablet hex cores are overkill.
Has no idea how to fully utilize CPU architecture.
Well.
They're going to be on a date at the end of this show.
Very nice to meet you. Harold.
Starting.
Lucky to have you.
Wow. They hit it off quite
I
well.
did.
Yeah.
Self-upgrading.
Like Sensitech, who had
Keep
better
up.
pastries. Look, what is your name again? Ross. Why should we use Rylatech?
Because you already do. Even the Department of Defense trusts us. But
Well.
if you want just one reason, go with Sensitech, who's known for offering kickback along with their nice pastry.
How did you know about those kickbacks?
I have spies everywhere.
Can't imagine how we get along without you, Monica.
Well done, Ross.
I was gonna say she really showed Ross up. Man, those flickers.
Got any leads?
All he remembers is that the shooter was wearing a mask and he ran out the back door.
Damn. HR.
How sorry I am. I know that Detective Szymanski was a friend.
Thanks, Finch. Appreciate it.
If there's anything I can do for you.
I'll let you know.
I know you don't want to talk to me.
Yeah, because he
But
gave
look
the
about
tip.
Szymanski.
Unless you're ready to tell me the name of your CI.
Josh.
Like I said.
Man. It's really back and forth in it with them two.
I proved the money wasn't his. Szymanski turns up dead. I gotta know if Beecher set him up.
I'll see what I can find out.
Okay.
Fusco's on her side.
Yeah, Fosco's always on my side.
Yeah.
Until she's looking into his murdering.
Yeah, I don't look into that too much.
Thanks to the chips and the ID cards, I can see the location of every employee in the building. Miss Jacobs is passionate.
Technically astute.
You got a crush on this number.
I was gonna say. So John's after another number.
Appears to be looking for something.
Justin Lee. Do you know why I said her? That was the name of the guy at the beginning.
Yeah.
What's she looking for? Well, guess she's got it.
Who knows?
Sneaking around, stealing computer files.
The most effective spy is the one you'd never suspect.
True believer.
What's she spying on?
Mr. Reese, are you there?
Gotta call you back, Finch. Hello, Shaw.
The music. I knew it was a. We got her back.
Yay!
Who knows how long for?
She's blue.
I just might find you here.
What made you think I wanted the company? The time I shot you or the time I did you at the cemetery?
Persistent.
You just can't take it.
Former partner's parents. The government framed Cole as a domestic terrorist. Thought you might come back here to set the record straight.
How'd you
That's
feel?
what I do.
Man.
See? Here's the conscience.
Control killed their son.
We're discovering the truth, and nothing's stopping them from killing his parents, too. That's why you're out here, not in there.
Next time you want some fresh air, pick a different spot.
A friend once told me, in our line of work, we walk in the dark. Doesn't mean we have to walk in it alone.
I should have. I didn't. I saw the name Cole on the
Yeah.
thing, and it didn't click for a second. I don't know
I'm
why.
sure the source of your problem is a virus. More likely,
Oh my god,
Chino.
that's awful. It's like you at work with your coffees
Gotta find you a new key.
and a straw. That's what she needs.
What are you doing in Miss Jacobs' office?
Security update.
Specifically.
A complex kernel mode rootkits, and I'm sure I don't need to explain to you how dangerous that would be if they were not installed. All set.
Welcome.
Nice save.
He tried, he
That's a
tried.
good save though. He knew just what to do.
What are you thinking? Fusing to say who gave you the tip on the Szymanski money. Either Elias's boys got a hold of it, or some dirty cops did. You keeping quiet makes me think you were in on it.
Yeah.
I heard about your crew. You're calling me dirty.
Let me spell it out for you. Stay away from Carter.
Or what?
What's going on, Phillips? That's a good question. What is going on?
What is going on, Claire? Eh?
He's like HR questioning HR.
What?
It's like HR questioning HR.
You want me to pick you up some lunch?
No, I have a meeting.
Don't have anything scheduled.
Oh, it was a last minute.
He's suspicious of her.
I believe Miss Jacobs is about to hand off some sensitive information.
What could it be? What is the information?
Justin Lee is one of your engineers in R&D.
Yeah, he died in an accident a little over a week ago.
When I had flowers sent to his parents, no one by the name of Lee lived at that address.
People moved, changed their address.
Everything about Lee was a lie.
Oh my.
I think he may have been a plant.
A plant? For whom?
Be any of our competitors. Found a handful of encrypted emails at the day he died.
Who else knows?
Just you.
I'll look into it. You can tell the old man together.
Need to see the emails on that drive.
Wow.
I'll have to
Sounds
contrive a
all-
reason to get into his office.
I have a better
A
idea.
bit.
He's gonna
That's so
pickpocket.
good. How is he just there, ready to go?
He said he was on the way.
I know, but it's just.
Nice to have you back.
So good.
Jobs get done so much easier.
Whoa. That's not far. I really like that. That's cool.
There's been some questions about the Szymanski investigation. You asked me to keep your name out of it, and I have. I've been wondering myself, where did that tip come from? It doesn't matter. A dead detective's reputation is on the line. It matters.
The tip came from one of Elias's soldiers. Since Elias has been in prison, he was just tired of seeing Szymanski getting paid while he scraped by. I could have given that information to anybody, but I wanted my godson to get the credit for it. Question you, which they made the bust. Don't let him rattle you. We good?
Yeah.
Did you ever suspect
No.
it was his godson? Ooh.
You gonna be a problem?
Let's hope not.
Well then, there you go.
Threat may be coming from whoever Lee was spying for. Asked Detective Carter to look into his death. Miss Jacobs' phone seems to be synced. She's not doing it. Adding contacts, appointments, phone calls she never made. Mr. Reese, something's terribly wrong.
What is happening?
Excuse me, this is my office.
Security found confidential designs and documents on your computer. You were meeting with anyone and everyone. Lee wasn't the spy, you were.
That's impossible. Jerome knows my schedule.
She's been acting strangely.
Oh no.
Security will show you out.
You're firing me?
Effective
Holy moly.
Someone may be trying to silence her.
They won't stop until they've done so permanently.
I think she's the good guy.
You think?
The girl was wrong.
She's playing dumb. I said good. Yay. Only because you said bad.
Something tells me she's not taking her termination line down.
She was right. He's been operating under a remarkably deep cover. Whoever set this up?
They're pros. They were able to frame her so quickly.
Yeah, it like instantly happened.
She's tailing her assistant.
And now I'm tailing her.
A tail on a tail on a tail.
Yeah.
I'll cut to it then. Detective named Szymanski. Was he on your payroll?
Who benefits from Szymanski's arrest and murder? Who's at the center of the strings that were quietly pulled? I think you know something you don't even know you know.
You know that, I know.
Did you give money to Szymanski?
Absolutely. And he threw it in their faces. He was clean. You're gonna play by HR. Choose your next move wisely, or it's going to be chosen for you.
Well, damn. Not going well for Beecher.
BMW's black box. Simple accident. Decided I'd take prints off the body. Couldn't get them. The body's gone.
What?
Searched that more for 45 minutes. Somebody got in there. Vanished without a trace.
Oh my. They stole a body.
Where's this body now?
Beecher's looking for an answer. Looks like your talk with him didn't do the trick. That's a damn shame. We could promote him out of town. I always told Cal to be careful. Being a cop's a dangerous job.
That is a threat and a half.
Jesus.
I don't like him.
I don't think he meant it.
Jerome,
He's talking Mandarin.
why did you say those things?
Let go. Answer you.
Jeez.
Oh.
Now be nice and answer this question.
Who the hell are you?
Who are you working for? You're wasting your time. There's too many of us.
Oh my god.
Who are you?
Right now, an easy target.
Oh my god.
Mr. Reese.
Can't wait, Finch.
Track Lee's encrypted emails. Lee wasn't spying for a company. He was spying for his country. We just picked a fight with the People's Republic of China.
Are you taking me?
Someplace safe.
I'll catch up to you as soon as...
It's not nice when someone hunts you down, now is it?
I mean, if anyone was going to find that
Where
place.
is Beth?
Bear, he's fine. He likes her, remember?
Why else would you have given me your number?
Oh, there he is.
I guess I imagined that you would just call. The offer still stands, you know.
You think I should have a hobby? Now, what would that be? Hanging around a derelict library with you, you're a poorly socialized guard dog, and they're here?
Down from saving the world, I guess.
Is this your hobby? Running a halfway house for retired assassins?
Hate to see talent go to waste.
Interesting story in the news this morning. CIA operative died in the line of duty. A journalist received leaked documents from within Langley itself.
How would they have done that?
He seemed to have died heroically.
You and I both know that Cole did not work for the CIA. I have this crazy theory. Someone hacked into one of the most powerful clandestine agencies in the world and created an employee who, up until yesterday, did not exist.
That does sound somewhat far-fetched.
My friend from the hotel. We seem to have so much in common.
My relationship with that woman's rather complicated.
That's
A little
the
bit.
easiest way to put it.
Yeah.
What's your interest?
You think I need a hobby? I think I just found one.
Oh, we're gonna have her going after Rue.
He did say why it was best.
Maybe they want to steal our work.
Or sabotage it.
And Jerome's my assistant for over 2 years.
You never know who could be right next to you, the spy.
What happened to you?
Harold?
I'd have been here sooner, but a friend of yours stopped by. This
Wait. So you're not in IT?
not in any tradition. Perhaps we should set those questions aside. To place someone in a division as secure as research and development?
They need someone with access.
R&D is Ross's division. He's the only one I told. Needs to go to the police.
They'll be destroying any evidence unless we get to that evidence first.
Well, we got ourselves a little race.
Let's go do some hacking.
Network requests are being blocked.
May I?
They work together.
Added for access to the FTP.
If you,
I was about to say that. His face.
10 years of my life. Those people aren't just co-workers. They're my family.
Oh.
I know they think I've betrayed them.
That must feel awful workers. Yeah.
We've been hacked. Get back.
What the heck?
what happened?
Eyes must be monitoring the network.
What about bypassing it altogether and directly accessing the servers?
Require going back inside Monotech.
I can show you where to go.
Do you still have your employee ID card?
What are they gonna do?
Or like plant it in the thing so they all.
Oh, a distraction, eh?
Yeah.
Let's go. Up on the left.
Oh, shit.
Nice.
There, Stellan. Stellan. In here.
I mean, I don't blame him.
A radio on a dog collar.
We said we wanted more bear.
We did.
It's always good to have more bear.
Transmitters installed.
Let's see what we can find. Oh, that's interesting. Located the end users receiving the traffic.
What's
You
interesting?
mean the spies?
That's over half of our senior level employees.
All this rerouted traffic seems to be coming from networks belonging to the government, military,
Oh.
banking institutions. They're using Milotech's technology to spy on the entire country.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
You and Miss Jacobs need to get out of there now.
Please get bear out of there. Shoot out on the
So
cubicles.
what, is there just loads of spies all working there?
Yeah. It's crazy. Nice.
They've got operatives inside the building.
Receiving messages from a single location, the office belonging to Ross Haskell.
What a surprise.
This way.
His name's not on the list. Haskell is not one of the spies.
Drop your weapon now.
Shit.
The owner.
Didn't see that coming, did you?
No.
The Trojan horse.
You're a murderer and a spy for China.
No.
How could you do this?
Opportunity presented itself.
To save your company by selling out your country.
My God.
Who the hell are you?
It doesn't matter. He's right.
The world has changed. We have to constantly look forward to the future so that we can prepare.
I feel like Bear's gonna say today.
And what's that?
He's still wandering the hallways.
Instead of protecting it?
Whoever controls information will control the future.
And what about what this company supposedly stood for?
You could never be trusted with the truth. Just like Ross, one of several victims of a disgraced former employee who broke in, shot him.
and then turned the gun on herself.
My God.
Police have alerted the authorities.
Feds are on the way.
Yes.
Mr. Baxter,
Do you recall our discussion the day we sealed our arrangement? Yes. The time has come. Family will be provided for. I understand.
Is he just gonna shoot himself?
Well,
Okay, Finch.
god damn.
Who the hell called him?
Huh? Do you not remember?
Oh, yeah, I know who it was, but like, for them.
You got played by HR.
He wasn't in on it, Carter.
Yeah, that clears him.
We need to get this to IAB so they can
Whoa. Like this was a court-approved wiretap. I'd let it go.
let it go.
Carter, Beecher could be walking through a minefield. I'd be careful before I go and follow him.
It's a dangerous job being a police officer.
Yeah. Seems like a lot of people with this have dangerous jobs.
All right, when the deal's done, I'll make the bus.
Hey, busy?
On a job.
When you're done, buy you a drink. We need to talk.
Oh, he's gonna die, isn't he?
Okay. I'm in Washington, right?
I'll wait for you.
What did you say?
He's gonna die. He's just gonna be waiting and he's never gonna turn up.
I'm sure he can handle himself.
What are you doing?
Yo, let me get clear.
Clear of what?
10-13, shots fired. I repeat, shots fired.
Oh, man.
Urgent that we reach Detective Beecher.
Oh.
No. Why?
Officer in distress, Washington Heights.
Well.
Yeah, he didn't get clear, did he?
He did not.
This is why we don't have godparents. I do have godparents. She was just at the point of forgiving him.
Yeah.
It's always the way. I called it. Too much happiness, there has to be sadness.
Yeah.
While we're off fighting international espionage, things have gotten worse in our own backyard.
Poor Beecher.
Miss Jacobs, how are you doing?
We breached firewalls together. Call me Monica.
So where are we going from here?
Company called IFT.
I think I've heard of them. I wish you the best of luck.
Is that his company?
You too, Harold.
It's a matter that we need to discuss.
Now.
I recognized some of the encrypted code. It had a signature similar to that virus that Stanton uploaded. I was able to crack the viruses. Only a fraction of the stolen data made it to the Chinese government. The rest went to another organization. They may have placed the final call to Baxter. All I could come up with was a name, Decima Technologies.
And the second thing?
Whoever Decima is, I believe they created the virus, find and infect a single target. The machine.
Unfortunately, we've had to pull up stakes.
Oh my God.
But as expected, the US is entirely focused on China's involvement and not ours. One small wrinkle.
It's crazy.
Breach of our encrypted network appears to be the work of a single individual. I shall do everything in my power to determine his identity and render him irrelevant. Our larger operation is, of course, still on schedule.
My God.
Why do we not just carry on with every single show?
They're all so good, aren't they? It's insane. There's so many good shows out there. It's like, oh. But there we go. That was Trojan Horse. What do you think of that one? Yeah, so even like, this is the thing with this. Like, this is a very standard episode in one way. But then we've got all the HR stuff. You've got the
Shore,
the Root. You got Elias, and you've got like the guy again from the virus. Yeah.
Control? No, it wasn't Control, was it?
No, I don't. Did we ever get a name?
We did. It would have been when Stanton was in the hospital bed.
Yeah. What an episode! Great episode. A lot going on. Yeah. don't know how we really go through it. But it started with the machine talking about Justin Lee.
Yes.
And that an executive at the company, Ridertech, was looking into. Would it be a problem? Let's sort it out.
Yes.
Yeah. So we cut to. I can't remember if we cut to.
Well, we see.
Yeah. No, we cut to Elias and Finch playing chess.
Yeah.
So they're playing chess, and then Elias is taking pieces away.
Yeah.
And he's like, "That's a bit of a strategy. What are you doing? Unless you're telling me something."
Yeah.
What's he telling him?
About Szymanski and.
Well, no. So the ones he took away was.
I'm sure he said someone in Szymanski.
Did he?
Yeah.
Possibly. But Szymanski was never working with him, so.
No, but it's what the other people are doing. HR are removing these people.
I guess. Yeah.
Which was a part of the cases.
Yeah, but wasn't that the pawns, not the big pieces?
No, I think they were the big pieces.
Really?
Because it benefits the opposition.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, you might be right.
And then he's taken down a few of his people and moved prison people.
Because, the pawns were the, some of your people have been moved to other prisons. So, and then he was adding ones to the other side. Yeah. It's like, it seems like you're against it here. It's all because of the one person he doesn't know.
Ghost.
Pulling the strings. Yeah. There you go. But he walks out. He's like, say hello to John for me. It's good to see Elias again. I haven't seen him for a while. That's when the phone rings inside the prison. Yeah. It's very cool. I like that.
We've obviously got a number.
Yes, Monica Jacobs. But we cut to, I think this is when we cut to Reese sitting in the car looking at the house.
The post box.
Cold.
Yeah.
And you see the newspaper article.
Yeah.
I couldn't read it in time. It was a bit quick, but yeah.
He's on the phone to Finch, and that's when
Finch is like, I know you're working on another thing, I'm working on this, don't worry. Monica Jacobs works for Ridertech, and they got this big technology company, and I've made myself an employee, and the chips tell you where you are in the building and whatnot. It's very but he goes and sets up and
clones the phone.
As he's cloning the phone, she walks past, it makes the noise, and she's like, "Wait a second."
He's like, "Is that a?"
It's got a new processor in it.
Yeah.
He's like, "Yeah," and then they're just like nerding off. They're getting on well together.
And then he sits down, does work. Because he's cloning the phone, he can hear the meeting.
Yeah, they're having a meeting with another company who wants to buy technologies, but they're not too convinced by Ross. This is a very good way to put you off of Ross as well, to make you feel like he's not that great, because he doesn't do very well in this meeting.
No.
He's kind of not very good at selling it to them, whereas she is.
Yeah.
She's like, well, you already have our technology, so why not fully go in? And then after the meeting, the boss, Martin, is like, oh, very well done, Monica, you're so good.
Your stuff?
Yeah.
She's like, I've got sources.
Like, well done, Ross, you idiot. Which drives it home that, when she thinks it's Ross. Yeah, it's quite cool. That was basically that. Just meeting all those characters. So, did you think it was Ross?
Yeah.
It was the obvious
It was the
thing.
obvious.
Yeah, it was so obvious that it wasn't. Yeah. It's crazy. Then I think we cut to Carter.
Yeah.
And I think Beecher tries to talk to her, and she's like, "Nah, I don't want to. Not right now. Unless you want to tell me your CI, get out of here." So she talks to Fusco and is like,
"Can you try and?
If he's not telling me the CI, he's got something to hide." But the reason he doesn't tell who it is, because they're related in a way. Yeah. So. It's crazy. I misremembered. I thought he was his nephew, but it makes more sense this way, because you wouldn't call your uncle Mr. Quinn, would you?
No.
But your godfather?
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah. So that makes a lot more sense. It's a good way to hide.
My godparents are aunts and uncles.
Well, that's a bit different. So yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, so Fusco's going to look into it. So, Monica goes up into the R&D, where she's stealing files. She's hiding from security.
Yeah, so Finch is
they're all working late. Yeah,
it's dark. There's only a few of them in there. He's on the phone to Reese as well, who is at the other location at night as well, just still staking out sort of thing. And then Finch is like, oh, she's on the move. And follows her, and it's to the R&D.
Yep.
Where she's like looking in there. She finds a laptop, puts a memory stick in, and then security comes up, so she hides. And Finch is a bit like, why would she be hiding?
Did you say what laptop it was? Sorry, I didn't.
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. Because she does look at what one it is. Yeah, it's Justin Lee's. Yeah. So, but she gets some files off of it, and then she sneaks away. But he's like, why would she be stealing files and hiding from security?
And her own company.
Yeah. So. But then we cut to Reese, who hears a noise.
Yeah.
Hello, Shaw.
Yes.
Did you expect?
Back. No.
No. Yeah. We should have known because the name Cole. I didn't. I was like, that's familiar. Yeah. What is that? Yeah, we should have known. But I think the music as well is a slight remix of one of the main themes, and so I mean, it's right as it was revealed.
And we learned that Reese was staking out there in the hope that she would go there.
Because obviously, Cole, it looked like they were gonna they would have thrown Cole under the bus basically.
Yeah.
But she wanted to tell them the truth, but couldn't. So and then I like how he says to her because they're trying to convince her still, right? Yeah. And he's like, a friend once told me,
people like us
walking in the dark. You don't have to walk it alone.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
He just walks off into the dark.
Yeah. Finch goes into Monica's office to try and look what's on the USB.
Feels like it's the next day for them, isn't it?
Yeah. But then gets caught by, is it Jerome? Something like that. But he gets caught by Monica's assistant.
Yeah.
And then Finch I like how Finch plays it off
just doing a security update.
He's like, we already done
last week.
He's like, well, we've got
another one. There's more
what
threats.
For? And then he lists off this long
jargon.
thing, and the guy's like, yeah, sure. And he nearly gets caught, but gets away with it. It's great. Did you suspect him, the assistant?
Yeah.
He was kind of, there's something up with him. Yeah. So, we cut back, we have loads of cutbacks. We can carry on with that slightly. Because, we go to Fusco, and you get whiplash.
Yeah.
Fusco walks into the bathroom to talk to Cal.
Yeah. He's like, face to face,
he's like, why aren't you giving up the CI?
Stay away from Carter.
Yeah.
And the other guy walks in.
He's like, oh, what? And then Turney, actual only confirmed HR guy we know. Because, I mean, was you still suspicious of Beecher at this point?
Yeah, I just can't work him out if he's...
Yeah.
But...
The problem, obviously there was this, he threw a good cop under the bus, and then we knew he'd met with Quinn. Yeah. He works in narcotics and he had investigations against him. They were doing everything to...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just like how he walked in and he was like, what's going on here then?
Yeah. But there we go. But Fusco mentioned something about HR, right? Or does he say something? I can't remember. Maybe not. But it's just funny that Turney had to walk in because we know he's HR. Yeah. This is when Monica's assistant offers to do something, and she's like, "No, I got it. I've got a meeting.
Photocopy him.
Yeah, I've got a meeting." And he's like, "Oh, no,
you haven't got anything in your thing."
So, oh no, it's a last minute thing, which is funny because it does make it look more suspicious.
Yeah,
but,
it does.
Yeah. He says something about buying lunch as well, and it was just kind of, I don't know, a weird interaction. But she goes out and meets Ross.
Yes, Finch is sat there on a bench.
Yep, listening
talking to Reese, and Reese is like, "Yeah, I'm on my way."
Yeah. She basically gives all the information.
Yeah. She thinks that...
Well, so when Justin died, because he worked under Ross...
She tried to send his parents flowers, but there was no person known at the address. That made her look into it, and then it turned out
he was like...
Even exist.
Yeah, but Ross was like, people move. And she's like, no, that's the thing. They didn't. He didn't exist. All these things were fake.
Yeah.
Everything was fake about him, so...
Is that who else have you told this?
And then I looked and found these files, and it's... did she say what it was? Emails, right? Or something?
Yeah, encrypted emails, but I couldn't unencrypt them.
Yeah. And he's like, thank you for giving this to me.
Yeah, who else have you told? And she was like,
no
just you.
Just you.
Because he worked for your department.
Yeah,
thought
exactly.
It would be you.
Yeah,
sort of thing.
that's basically it. And then
And
Finch
then
is
that's
like
when
to
Finch is
Reese,
like, "Oh, I really need that.
he's got the files, how are we going to get them?
Yeah. And Finch
We have to
just-
break in and find them or whatever.
Finch just
Reese.
Reese just knocks into him and walks past.
It's so
and
good.
Pockets them.
Yeah,
He's
so
like,
good.
these files?
Yeah, love it. I love this as well. I love the transitions in this show. That's one of the things that stands out about the presentation of this show to me compared to the other stuff we watch is the whole CCTV aspect of looking through the machine's eyes.
Yeah.
And then there was this bit where it zoomed out of the
square
of the Central the
Central
park.
Park, yeah.
I don't know if it was Central Park, was it? It was a park.
Yeah, but it was like a...
Yeah, and then it just moved over to where Quinn and Cal were.
Yeah.
It's really cool. And they have a talk.
Yeah, because he's questioning...
It's like, I know you told me not to question it, but it's seeming like really dodgy. I don't know what's happening. Like, where did it come from? Where did the tip come from? And like, he's like, well, I get tips all the time in my position.
Yeah,
People
need
trust
to
my
know to
confidence.
trust me.
Yeah. And besides, I had to give it to my godson.
Yeah.
Did you expect that they were
No.
related?
Oh, it's not really related, but yeah.
Well, you know what I mean.
There's a tie.
Exactly, yeah. So it's crazy, right? But that explains why they've been meeting. And he has no idea about HR.
No, I do love the fact that he then walked off after the conversation, and then Simmons just wanders around the corner.
Is it going to be a problem? It's like, I hope not. Yeah, crazy. So I think Finch now finds out that Lee was a spy.
Yeah.
But he's not spying. Oh, this wasn't quite.
He's not
yet.
another company spying.
I don't think they worked this out yet, but they worked out he's spying on something and he's going to dig into it, basically. And this is when Monica gets fired.
Yeah.
He's like, wait a second, this ain't right. Like, all dates and calendar has being edited on Monica's
it's been
phone. It's resynced. But she's not doing it.
No.
And then there's FBI there. They're investigating her.
She's fired.
Yeah. And then they even ask, it's like about weird meetings and stuff, and the Jerome, who's obviously in on it, is like, she's been acting weird.
Yeah. It's like, oh.
Yeah. So, and it definitely makes you feel Ross is the one who's like, I don't know, it's so good. She ends up following him because she hangs around the building outside.
Yeah.
So she follows Jerome, and then Reese follows. But
that's when we hear Jerome talking on his phone in Mandarin.
No, not quite yet. So we only see the following part, and then it cuts. So this is the thing; it jumps back and forth.
Oh.
So it cuts to Cal meeting Elias, asking him
in the prison. Yeah.
He's like, "Did you give the money to Szymanski?" He's like, "Yeah, of course we did. But he threw it in our faces.
Yeah.
He was a clean cop, and you've
been
played
by HR.
Yeah, exactly. It's crazy. Yeah, poor Szymanski. He was a good guy.
I like how Fusco records it though.
Yes, yeah.
Can we see him recording it?
Yeah. This is when Finch talks to Carter about Justin Lee.
Yeah.
And she's like, I went to the morgue and looked for 45 minutes and his body's gone.
Yeah.
It's not there. Because they said about fingerprints. Because
Yeah.
it didn't crash into anything. It was an accident.
Yeah.
And then, because the black box from the car. And then it said about fingerprints. It's like, I couldn't get any. The body's not there. And he's like, what? It's crazy. So at this point, like, because obviously we knew it's kind of a spy, but like, did you think there's got to be something bigger to this? Because this seems like extreme covering up. It's just something about it, yeah.
And we see Jerome?
No, we see Simmons meet up with Quinn again and says there's a problem. He met Elias. He was like,
oh, this bit's horrible when he's just like, I always told him that police work was
before
dangerous.
that, Simmons is like, should we give him a desk job out of town and get him out of here? And he's like, I always tried to protect him, and I was told being a cop is a dangerous job. It's just so, like, it's not even telling her, like, it's just so, like, a cryptic way of saying it, Insane. Get rid of your own godson, man. Protect yourself, but we see Jerome walking along and he's talking in Mandarin. And then Monica grabs him. He's like,
get off.
Why did you lie? What are you saying? He's like, get off of me. It's like, no, not till you give me answers.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Does he go to do something? I can't remember, but Reese then...
Calls her like a bitch or
yeah,
something.
he pushes her away into the car and
Yeah,
says...
and then Reese
I don't
steps
answer to
in.
you anymore, yeah. Reese steps
And then
in.
he's like, why are you talking Mandarin?
Is that... No, he's like, you're going to give us some answers,
So
and in English this time, not Mandarin.
Yeah. And then that's when
gunshots.
Finch
Oh,
is
well,
on
he's...
the air.
Well, Jerome's like, you don't know what you're dealing with.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
And then there's gunshots, and then they're trying to get away. Then they get in the car, and he's like hotwiring the car, and then that's.
I like how she's like, "Who are you?" Because like, he came out of nowhere. Like,
Finch realizes
he's like, "I'm a easy target right now."
yeah, but yeah, Finch realizes that they're dealing with a much bigger enemy.
Not working for another company. They're working for the Chinese government. Yeah, crazy.
But he's just like about using one of our new houses. New safe houses, I think it says.
Yeah, so they drove off. There we go. But it cuts to... Well, it stays with Finch in the library and Shaw turns up.
Yes.
Which, of course, she would have found it out of anyone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She was like, you gave me your number. I thought you wanted me to find you.
I thought you would have called me. Yeah. And you were like, where's Bear? And I like the bit at the end. I know that's jumping ahead. Yeah. But, yeah. Yeah, she says, oh, you think I need a hobby?
Yeah.
That's what it is. But she basically sees the picture of Root.
Yeah.
It's like, I met her before. What do
My
you know
hotel
about
friend.
her? Yeah. We had the similar kind of interests, she said.
He was just like...
What interest could that be?
Right.
What was Root trying to find out? Do you remember?
The machine, I guess.
Yeah, someone built a home for something very special.
Yeah.
You weren't working for who you thought you were, that sort of thing. Yeah, so, yeah.
Then she just takes the...
I like how Finch is like, I've got a very complicated history
Then
with
she
her.
just takes the A-list nose and is like, I think I might take this
I think I might have just found a new hobby.
Then she just walks off.
Then Finch looks at Bear's like, traitor! Because she like strokes him as... So good. Yeah. But there you go. What do you think of Shaw being involved? Did you think we'd see her this soon?
I don't know. I was a bit hit and miss about it, but I do like the fact that she's looking into Root.
Yeah.
Because I do feel like Reese and Finch are far too emotionally wrapped up in Root.
Yeah.
And they still have their day-to-day stuff to go in. I feel like if they were to find a lead on Root, they would just go fully in it, and then people would be forgotten about.
Yeah.
But at least they can focus on the cases at hand than when they need to focus on Root.
Yeah.
When they've got more information, they can.
There you go, yeah. Oh, I like how she called, you want me to hang out in a library with you, your poorly socialised guard dog, and Bear? It's really good. Yeah, oh, and also there was a newspaper article written that he was a CIA hero, and he died in, being a hero, basically. And she's like, I like how Finch is like, yeah, it's a nice story.
It's like this journalist didn't work for the company before the day it was written and no longer works for them.
Who could that have been? But we cut to the safe house.
Yeah.
And this is kind of, well, Finch turns up with Bear, and Bear gets comfy, and then she's like, wait, you're not, Harold, you're not an IT technician? He's like, kind of. Not really. And that's when she figures out it's Ross.
Yeah.
Because he's the only one she told. But obviously, we find out that's not the case. But they end up hacking.
Yeah,
they
can't go to anyone because while they're going to the police, because that's what she said. She was like, we need to go to the FBI.
Yeah.
And they're like, but while we go to the FBI, they're going to be deleting any evidence.
They're too quick at covering up and changing.
So we need to hack in to retrieve the evidence before we go any further.
Harold has a bit of trouble hacking in. She helps. It's really cool. I like how Reese. I like how Reese is like, "Do you guys want the room?" His face as well, so good. But
the computer starts glitching a bit, and then that's which is like, oh god, they've hacked into the battery mower.
Blows, sets
on
fire.
Get away.
So they basically monitoring anyone who's looking at it. Yeah.
This is when they then come to the conclusion that they're going to have to go and
physically
get the
go
evidence.
to the server.
So they've got to go to the server room, and then that's when Finch is like, do you still have your ID card? And she's like, it's been activated.
But the chip will still locate me.
Yeah.
And then we cut to the office, and they're looking, and it's like, she's not meant to be here. Yeah. What did you expect?
I think I just expected like the card.
As they were like walking up, I smiled because I was like, "Oh, I know what it is. I know it's Bear." It's so good. Yeah.
Is that just up on this left, and then Bear is just there with the tag like?
And they're like,
And I love the radio collar.
Yeah.
That then Finch is like, Bear. Whatever he says.
Was he making that earlier, or am I thinking of something else? Because he was holding like something earlier.
Maybe.
And I think he was the... Yeah, I might be imagining. Or it might be the USB. I don't know. Yeah, there you go. But they get locked in a room, so then Reese and Monica can go to the server room and hack in, basically.
Where they use the transmitter. Finch is getting all the information. And that's what he's like, there's so many codes here. Like, this isn't just the Chinese government.
Well, yeah, no, he says it's not just like a couple spies working there. There's like people in every, like...
Yeah, it's...
Like every office, every department,
and different spies.
Yeah, so yeah,
it's like you're gonna want to get out of there.
They have a shootout, basically.
I like how all the people that are there suddenly just get up.
They're all spies. Yeah,
they're gonna be alerted that the information's been taken.
Reese is too cool. He jumps over desks.
Yeah, oh god.
He uses the body as cover, and
yeah.
I really like the shot as well. It like spins around him as he's holding the gun out. Like there's lots of people in there. And then they're like, find Ross's.
Yeah, it's all the alert is
triangulate to Ross's
office.
But there's a thing. He's not on the list. Ross is not he's a good guy.
He's a good guy, and they turn the chair around, and he's dead.
Shot. And that's when old man Martin comes along. It was me all along, the Trojan horse. I guess that's the Trojan horse is more like as well the whole spy network in this place. Just
and Cal.
Yeah, undercover. Yeah.
Sort of. Because he did the work of the HR without being...
I guess.
Yeah.
Kinda, yeah. Yeah. There was some... Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's it basically. But the guy was going on about, well, the world has changed, the company was going to go bust, so I had to do it.
I liked how he was like, all the world will see is that a disgruntled ex-employee came in and shot the guy that
got her fired. Yeah.
And then he's just like, I don't even know who you are.
Yeah. He talks about information and how the world is changing, and whoever controls all the information controls the future. Yeah.
And then his phone rings.
Well, Reese is like, well, your plan's not going to work because the feds are on the way.
Yeah.
And then his phone rings. And at the other end
is the guy.
Our good friend, John Nolan is his name in real life, the actor.
Maybe.
Yeah, because I remember I told you he's the uncle.
Yeah, something
of the Nolans. Yeah, yeah.
That's what he's basically like.
That thing you promised when you joined us.
Yeah, your family.
The time has come. Did you expect to see him again?
I think so, because we're still waiting.
Well, in this episode, I mean, like this soon. When did you? Yeah, we're getting bits of. This is what I like. You get bits of and pieces. This one especially has had bits of everything. It's like crazy. Yeah.
And then the guy just shoots himself.
Yeah, crazy.
What the hell?
Yeah, which is a similar thing we saw to Mr. Robot with the loyalty to certain factions, like people working for, is you die for the cause if it's your time. Yeah, it's crazy. But there you go. We cut to Fusco saying that Beecher, talking to Carter, said Beecher spoke to Elias, and then he played the audio, and she finds out he was clean.
Yeah,
he was played by HR, and she's like, "We need to get this."
Yeah, he's like, this is my source.
It's not a legal wiretap, like, it's just let it go now, you know he's clean.
Yep, so then she phones him.
He's on a job.
Yeah.
And he's like, once the deal's been done, you can keep half or whatever to the guy. So the guy goes out, and then he gets the call from Carter.
Yeah, about going for drinks, and he's like, I'll meet you at the...
I'm at Washington Heights, but I can meet you there. Yeah, you called that he was going to die. I mean, it's pretty much, they run in and he has to follow. It's a trap.
And then the guy stood there and he's like, what are you doing? And he's like, guys, you got to let me go free.
Get clear.
And he's like, what? And then it is just like...
It's good that he didn't get clear. He deserved it.
I think he manages to radio in, doesn't he? And that's
he's like, shots fired. Yeah, Washington Heights officer. Yeah.
So we see Fusco with Carter,
And yeah, we got to go. Like, the officer
in need at Washington Heights, and she's like,
cow. Yeah. So then they go there, and unfortunately, bloody Turney had to be the one standing there watching them go in. Ugh. Poor Carter.
Yeah.
All
Oh,
this
wait.
time.
We missed a whole bit.
What bit did we miss?
So the whole time that Monica and Reese are in the building, Fincher's outside in the car.
Yes,
and then after that scene, he's parked next to a payphone, and the payphone rings for another number.
Yeah, and then it cuts to the office, police station. Yeah, but basically the number is
because that's when Fosco is telling her there's an officer in distress. That's when Finch rings.
Yeah, Carter.
And was like, "Where is
Beecher? We need to get to
Beecher."
him.
Or he's that conversation's already happened.
Yeah,
I think.
it doesn't matter. Yeah.
Where
They
is
basically
Beecher?
got Beecher's number.
Yeah.
But it was too late.
Yeah.
They didn't. Get it in time. Yeah. Craziness.
So like going from here, we've got Carter dealing with Beecher.
Yep.
We've got Shaw hunting down Root.
Yep.
And the rest is kind of...
But the ending, we see, like Reese says, so there's another scene.
Yes.
So Reese is like, so meanwhile we were stopping like international spies, trouble in our own backyard. And Beecher, good guy, died.
because Finch does hear about that some of the encryption that he saw was similar to the encryption from Stanton's.
They haven't said that yet though, because they meet with Monica.
Oh yeah.
And Monica says she's working for a company, IFT.
Yeah.
They deal with processes. And then he's like, I've heard of them. They're good.
Yeah.
And you're like, does he own the company?
Yeah.
I mean, that would explain how he had a laptop that's not out yet.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, so then they walk off and he said, I looked into this.
Yeah, the encryptions.
There's a lot of information going out, and some of it was going to the US government, not just China. Like a lot of it was going here.
Some of it was the same encryption that we saw from Stanton.
Yeah, there was
virus.
a signature, is what he said, because the virus that was used by Stanton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that he's learning that the virus had only one intention. It's a virus made for a single use. And that
single target.
Single target is the machine.
Yeah. And the only name he got a name of the company. Do you remember it? Decima.
Yeah.
Decima Technologies. I don't know why I'm looking. I know it.
And then as we then see the guy walk
it's
past.
so good because I think the guy just walks past on the phone. Is like, well, we lost Ryder Tech, but the good news is that they're more interested in the US government than our involvement.
Yeah.
Everything's going ahead, and
with our plan.
Yeah.
And then he looks at his little timer that's ticking down.
Yeah, there we go. Trojan Horse. We only have 3 episodes left.
Oh, God.
What do you reckon? Where is it going?
I don't even know.
Are we going to see their plan? Do you reckon?
Maybe. I feel like they want to take down the machine.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably so they can get away with what they want to get away with.
I mean, this pretty much confirms. What does it confirm to you?
That there's a virus attacking the machine.
Yes. So he said that it's got one target, the machine, and then it cut to the machine and it did a flicker.
Yeah.
So 100% confirms it. Yeah, so there you go.
I'm wondering if Root may end up helping them.
You're wondering if Root might end up helping him?
Because I feel like Root doesn't want to take down the machine.
She wants to set it free, she said.
She's just fascinated with the machine itself.
Yeah.
And like the limitless possibilities of it.
Yeah.
Where these people are attacking it with a virus. So I can see like there are changing, like obviously there's
changing
so much.
Changing alliances, you mean?
Of Elias.
Elias.
Changing Eliases.
Yeah, just so you know, they changed the actor for Elias next episode. I'm joking. Changing Eliases.
Oh god.
So stupid. Anyway, yeah. So
yeah, I could see that panning out because we've got this whole thing that they're trying to hunt down Root.
Right.
They want to hunt her down and she's kind of almost seen as the enemy.
Yeah.
That I can see them doing like a flip and her actually
turning
helping.
out to help.
Because she might know where she's probably getting closer to where the machine is.
There's a lot
than
of that.
what Finch knows anyway.
There's been a bit of that in this anyway, with like Fusco, for example. They had that same situation. I mean, even Carter at one point was kind of like our antagonist because she was chasing Reese, and that's changed. So who knows? But there we go. Very excited. We've only got 3 episodes left of season 2, and then 50 more episodes to go.
Really?
Yeah, there's there's 23 in the next season. 22 in the season after, and then I always misremember the last one. I think it's 15 for last season. But yeah, there we go. That was Trojan Horse. Really enjoyed it. A lot of really cool stuff coming into play. But what will happen? Who knows? But next on the channel in 2 days' time will be Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Ooh.
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Otherwise, in a week's time for more Person of Interest. Thank you. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.